Your cat might already be telling you they love you in a way you'd never expect. Studies show cats often express affection through subtle, even contradictory behaviors. And if you miss this one sign, you may never realize just how bonded they feel. They sit with their back to you. To most people, this looks like the feline version of a cold shoulder, but in cat language, this is the significant trust flex. When your cat sits with their back to you, it exposes their most vulnerable angle, their build spot. That's a message. It basically means, I'm so sure you won't hurt me. I don't even need to keep an eye on you. Pam Johnson-Bennett, author of the fantastic book Think Like a Cat, explains that this posture reflects deep emotional security. It's not passive. No. It's very deliberate. It's a way of confirming you as a crucial part of their safe zone. Feline behaviorist Dr. Mikel Delgado backs this up. And all of you regular viewers know how much I rate Dr. Delgado's work. Truly, you should be aware of it. Cats position their body towards things they feel uncertain about. If they're facing away, they're showing you they don't see you as a threat. You've made it into their circle of trust. And in multi-cat households, you'll often see two bonded cats sitting together, backs facing each other. Rather adorably like the total opposition of a face-off. That isn't detachment. That's a protective formation. Each one is guarding the other's blind spot like a tiny furry SWAT team of love, which would be a great band name. But no matter how much turning their back on you might not seem like a show of love, there are other examples that are even more shocking, like biting. Yes, biting you can be a way of showing love. They bite your nose or face. Though to be clear, I'm not talking about full-on chomping. I'm talking about the gentle, slow, semi-tooth nibble that happens during affection, usually on the tip of your nose, chin, or cheek. It might feel weird, even a little annoying, but it's a leftover behavior from kittenhood. In feline social groups, mutual grooming sometimes involves gentle biting. It's not aggression, it's bonding. Again, if you don't trust me, let's pivot to the one and only Dr. Mikel Delgado. They note that gently biting is a form of affiliative communication, a way to say, you're part of my group. John Bradshaw, in his book Cat Sense, goes deeper. Another book I hugely recommend, by the way. He explains that these love bites mirror the way kittens and mother cats interact. Grooming, licking, and soft nibbling are how affection was taught early on. So when your adult cat does it to you, it's nostalgic, it's affectionate, it's a sign you're family. So if your cat gives you a tiny nibble mid-cuddle, that's not a warning, that's a throwback to their most loving memories. They watch you from a distance. This is one of the most misunderstood cat behaviors. Some owners think, they're not even near me. How is that love? But here's the thing. Cats show their affection differently. Hovering isn't their style. Observation is. If your cat perches somewhere in the room where they can see you and just watches, that's them choosing to stay connected. Even if, from a human point of view, it feels a bit stalkerish. The Journal of Veterinary Behavior found that cats prefer to be in the same space as their bonded humans, even if not directly interacting. It's all about just sharing space. So when your cat positions themselves in the hallway, or the top of the stairs, or a doorway just watching you, it's not random. It's their version of, I've got my eye on you, and I like what I see. This echoes mother-kitten behavior. Mother cats don't constantly hover. They sit nearby and watch. And now your cat is doing that for you. They walk away slowly after contact. This one throws people off. You're petting your cat. They seem relaxed. Then they just get up and leave. Slowly. But don't take it personally. In cat social behavior, how they leave is more important than when they leave. A sudden departure usually means discomfort or overstimulation. But a slow walk away? That's part of their natural rhythm of interaction. Dr. Delgado refers to this as affiliative independence, which is basically a scientific way of saying cats don't cling. They visit, they check in, they share a moment, and then return to their own space. That's not rejection, it's comfort. In the wild and multi-cat homes, cats greet each other, engage in a brief nose-touch or grooming, and then part ways calmly. That calm disengagement says, "This interaction felt good. I'm done now, but we're cool." So when your cat stands up slowly and strolls away after spending time with you, they're not ghosting you. They're showing you that the bond is intact. They don't react when you leave. This might sound like the opposite of love. No crying, no sad meows, no staring at the door, no texting and asking, "Yo, when you back?" But in the feline world, that's a compliment. Cats that trust their humans have confidence that you'll come back. Anxiety when you leave isn't necessarily a sign of love. It's often a sign of stress. A 2019 study by Oregon State University found that cats with a secure attachment style are more relaxed during short separations. They resume their behavior when the human leaves and seek contact calmly when the human returns. So if your cat doesn't make a big deal out of you leaving for work, it might mean they feel emotionally safe. You have a predictable pattern. They don't need to panic. It's not that they don't love you, it's that they know you'll be back. They show you their flank, not their face. Let's say your cat is lying nearby, not facing you, not touching you, just showing you their side. This posture is often dismissed as neutral or indifferent. However, it's actually yet another gesture of trust. Lying on their side or with their belly partially exposed means they're relaxed enough to let their guard down. Turning away from you, that's what they do when they're with someone they don't need to monitor. In the wild, cats don't expose vulnerable areas unless they feel entirely secure. So if your cat naps near you like this, even if they're not cuddling, it's still an emotional statement. I trust you enough to sleep unguarded. Do you know how hard it must be for a wild animal to willingly let their guard down? You must be a great pet parent if you facilitated an environment where your cat feels comfy lounging around like that. They need you while looking away. That combination, needing your lap but not making eye contact, might seem a little detached, almost like the kneading or making biscuits is just a job they have to do, but don't care about. And it actually seems kind of odd, but it's significant. Kneading is an instinctive behavior linked to nursing and comfort, and when your cat does it to you, they are revisiting those earliest feelings of warmth and security. The looking away part, that's not disinterest. Cats often avoid direct eye contact during moments of closeness. It's a way to maintain a peaceful interaction, given how direct eye contact is often used as an invitation to fight in the feline world. So when your cat needs while keeping their gaze soft or averted, they're saying, "This is a safe space. I feel good here." They blink slowly when you're not looking. You might catch this out of the corner of your eye. Your cat sits across the room, blinking slowly, and you think, "Was that for me?" It probably was. Slow blinking is a signal of affection in cats. It's the opposite of a threat stare. When your cat blinks slowly at you, they're showing calmness and trust. Some even call them cat kisses. That's how big of a deal they are. If your cat does it when they think you're not watching, that just means they're sending a signal without expecting a return. That's love, quietly offered. Many cat behaviorists recommend doing a slow blink back. It mimics the friendly body language they use, helping to reinforce the bond. It's kind of like saying, "I love you too," without having to utter a single word. They lick you, then bite you, then lick you again. This mixed signal combo often confuses many cat parents. It usually happens during grooming sessions. Your cat licks you a few times, gives you a tiny bite, then goes back to licking. I mean, imagine if a human did that to you. You'd call the police. But no, you tolerate it in your cat. And as you should. Because in cats, it merely is a case of allogrooming, a behavior that happens between emotionally close cats. The bite isn't aggression, it's a redirect. A gentle, hold still, or I'm setting the pace here. It's part of feline affection. When they do it to you, they're grooming you like a peer. You've made it into their central sanctum of friendship. They sleep somewhere you've touched. Ever notice your cat curling up on the shirt you just took off? Or sleeping on the blanket you were using? This is about scent, and not any scent. Oh no, not any old scent will do. This is about your scent. Cats have incredibly sensitive noses, and they associate familiar scents with safety. When they sleep on something that smells like you, they are surrounding themselves with emotional comfort. It's not just about the soft fabric or warmth. It's about memory and connection. Scent is how cats build familiarity. By choosing your scent to sleep on, they're saying, "This is home." Isn't that almost too cute? But there's one gesture that cat behaviorists call the highest honor of all, and it might already be happening in your home. That's what you'll find in the next video.